Cybersecurity is becoming more and more a part of everyday business, yet many C-level executives have very little understanding of what it entails and how it affects their operations. With me now to discuss is Harri Koponen, CEO of SSH Communications Security. Well, Harri, let's start with how much of an issue is cybercrime worldwide? I'm thinking, who does it affect both directly and indirectly, and how much of a knock-on effect economically is it?
Yesterday I heard from one governmental official saying that in European companies where it has been hacked, 1/3 never survived. So actually there was a significant financial impact. We are talking billion dollar businesses here, and the effects are also measured hundreds of millions or billions. And the question is that it affects all of us. And it's all about, we need to kind of be aware that this infinite game is on, and we need to be doing our part that the criminals don't kind of get the benefit out of this, and we all are part of this kind of bigger initiative to kind of make this more safer and more easier to use, because right now these systems are a little bit done for the techies.
What do businesses really need to be aware of, though, to protect themselves?
First of all, they need to be aware that the crooks are already in, so that criminals are investigating your systems, and we need to be aware that, how to protect the core, the ultimate information, what can't go out and will harm the company. So it's kind of focusing on this game between the criminals and the good guys.
Are there common mistakes that companies or people make when it comes to this kind of thing, and how can that be avoided?
It's the attitude, so that it starts from our private individual level, that, have I protected my personal devices? Do I have my encryptions on? Have I protected the PIN codes, and I don't keep the passwords in open places? It's a general attitude towards this kind of issue, that's how I can help the company or my individual things to be more protected and secure.
Cyber criminals are becoming more and more sophisticated. So what sort of tools are in place in terms of cybersecurity?
I don't want to talk to the tools per se, but it's more that there are tools and there are professional companies who can help. We don't typically talk to tools because otherwise it creates the negative effect, because people like to then understand how the tool works.
How much responsibility should a CEO take when it comes to this issue, and how can they best educate themselves in this field?
The buck starts from the CEO. So he or she have to take more serious role in whole company to show the example. They need to educate themselves a little bit more about this topic. You can't say in a court that I didn't know. So they have to take personal responsibility of making sure that the attitude changes in a company, and they have to show that they have done everything in their power to be a good example. So the best student in the class, so to say. And the second thing is that they need to make sure that they are asked the right questions and follow up. So it's not only one time making this big vision statement and then move on, next thing. But you need to kind of go and dig the details, and if you don't dare to say that you don't know, go and educate yourself. Understand the encryptions, what it really means, how to protect the cloud, what we mean about the Internet of Things or industrialized internet. All these kind of things, that really buzzwords what are going on, that you really understand that what it means in a cybersecurity way in your business.
And cybersecurity, can it actually be used to enhance a company's competitiveness, and how is this?
If you do things in a proactive way and you make them I'm talking the flow, that we have a flow of things, that we don't stop the business flow. We keep the criminals or these hackers in isolation, but we protect the information flow, that business can continue, and this is a positive thing. Proactiveness and easy tools, you don't talk this technical jargon, you just kind of let the business to use the best tools, but you protect the encrypted way the stuff in a back end. That keeps the business driving.
And finally, how do you see cybersecurity evolving as the business landscape develops?
I think that the first thing is that we need to kind of make these systems more easy to use, so that users can actually use the systems without the expert knowledge. That's one thing. Make it fun and easy. Then the second thing is that how we can kind of really make sure that we are protecting the ultimate core in right way, that we don't have to make these systems too cumbersome to use. Then we need to kind of raise this awareness everywhere, that every people who is involved and do the things, it affects all of us. It's just the weakest link what actually can break the whole chain. And we think that, it's not bothering me, or our company is not really under the attack. We are all under attack all the time. The game is all the time on. and we need to play the games the way that we protect these systems by professionals. And it's not about the fear, it's about, hey, we have a solution.